Hey, I wanted to do this short, well, maybe not that short, but gonna
Their
play,
achievements in each of these fields, those opportunities would not be presented
turn
to
it
us.
down a
So
little
you owe
bit.
it to them to
I'm making
actually go
these
ahead
just
and
These are
videos from
immigrants who have
my
finally understood what Black
phone,
Americans have been saying for many years.
and I'm
They're now
listening
sharing
to
information to their own
some
people so that the
information.
mistake
This
that
is
was made in the
Mr.
past
T,
won't be repeated in the future.
and
But the
I
problem
like and I
isn't
enjoy
it too late?
listening to a lot
Or
of his
are they at
shows,
least
but
saying it from the
I'm
bottom of
gonna
their hearts?
pause him for a minute. Now I heard this. I wish she was on this show. I would go to her, and it was about this incident with the Supreme Court taking away the temporary protection that TPS, and this white woman. I don't know what y'all heard, but I know what I heard. I heard her say, who's going to be able to wait on us hand and foot now that they're taking away the Haitians? If I was her parent, the first thing I would have thought of is this is a person I nursed from birth, that I've taken care of the majority of her life, and I'm in my age where I need them, and they don't love me enough to do for me what I can't do for myself, that it has to be somebody else. Damn, I feel bad for her parents. It's like we get to a certain age and we're going to put you all somewhere. See, black people didn't have that luxury. And I can't say it's a luxury, but to them it's a luxury, because to be able to put away your elders where you don't have to be content with them, and you go see them when you got time, you bring the family, they're in these nursing homes, they're miserable. Some of y'all taking away their houses, and you're living and selling them and using their resources and going on. These are the people that raised you. This is what I hear. You know, these jobs were taken away. Not really taken away. Let's see. They elevated us. Because, see, those are the jobs that black Americans had. See, but they offered us an opportunity to go further on with education in the medical fields. See, as they were being nurses' assistants, we were becoming the nurses and the doctors and the social workers and the special care workers. But then as later on it progressed, they still found that it wasn't bringing us down. So they eliminated us, took us out of those jobs, brought y'all over here, and y'all took them jobs. But y'all didn't understand. They were never meant for us to come up. And I'm giving this video in reference to the kind of life and how we're treated here and how you're treated. See? Every time we try to come up, they bring us down. And every time we get a little pleasure or any kind of thing that cheers us up, they destroy it. Did y'all see the pictures of my apartment early? As you can see now, I'm able to talk a little bit. But because of the trauma and the TPS they charge me when I'm in an emotional state, so I'm trying not to cry now, I stutter. I never had a stuttering condition. And I can't hardly speak. I'm speechless. This is devastating. And you all don't understand. You Africans, you Haitians, you Jamaicans. This is how they treat us. And no matter how much we build ourselves up, everything that we could have been today, they destroyed it. Who bombs cities in their own country because they're doing better than them? Who takes away their financial Wall Street because they want y'all to believe the story that they've been telling you all about us? But there's one thing you didn't forget. This one thing the world forgot. The reason why we're still here. God never left us. When you read Deuteronomy, you read it really, really well. He said, or it's in Genesis, he said, my people, you will go through these things. I'm going to show you the view of my apartment while I'm talking. He said, but I want you to know. These are those outlets. These two over this wall have covering. He said, I will always be with you. He never left us. That's why we're still here. That's why we're in the condition that we're in, is because you see all the stuff that was here earlier. My son's been here for 3 days, even days he's not scheduled to work, trying to make this place. I couldn't even look in this place. And there's other rooms in there. I just want y'all to see this. They rushed me out of there and told me that this place was ready. They didn't paint or nothing up in here. They didn't have, this whole floor had 3 different tiles in them. So I guess they're trying to evict me out of here. So they were basically setting up this place for me to be out of here and somebody else to be up in here. She said, the apartment is ready for you. You're going to be moving Monday. This was on a Thursday. Showed y'all my bathroom before. I've been here 13 years. I'm a clean, sanitized person. Look at my tub. The reason why I'm focusing on this because these people said I'm unsanitary. They said that I live in filth. Basically, I'm a hermit. Can't see in this room, but if y'all saw how it was earlier, at least I can walk up in here. All my beautiful stuff. I had some of the stuff from my mother's heritage stuff. Now, this is the sofa I had in my bedroom. Oh, I didn't show you, these closets are full. My son rearranged a lot of my stuff in here. This is awful. Gotta get Tyson situated. Oh, when I got me a few little stuff to wear. Try to cheer me up a little bit. But I had to set this up over here. Try to put stuff back, the table. I'm so sore. I'm taking some pain medicine now, but they destroyed my stuff. Now, if I was white and they came in here to prepare the floor and stuff, how do you think they care about people's stuff that's in here? So I'm going to have to live like this for a few months. Now, they're supposed to repair this kitchen. The refrigerator's not working correctly. They didn't even take all the plastic off of it, or whatever they had in there. Those are clean dishes and stuff. Everything in here is clean. Like I said, I had to transport some stuff back up in here. I set some of my little dolls up over there. My pictures and stuff is here on the wall. They didn't have to paint nothing. Now they painted there. Oh, look at the ceiling up in here. This is where the vent goes. This is where all your smoke and stuff goes. This place is a fire trap. Okay. All my outlets in here are exposed. I think the 2 on that wall. Now, when I moved in here, the first thing I noticed while they were still up in here, they had a washing machine right here. Let me show you the washing machine. And they had the kitchen sink that they took out of here. That bedroom I was in, laying on my bed. So they remember I had a stack. This is a unit. So they brought this in here. They were too busy trying to put this in here and finish installing the dishwasher. And they didn't even check to see if the thing. And she asked me. She said, yesterday, it's emotional. Okay, this is the one, you can see the little repair down there. This is the one, I noticed this right away. So they came in and fixed that one. But they didn't fix none of this. Okay. Now I think this one is done. All my stuff. If I was white, they wouldn't do this. They'd did one room at a time and they would put back everything the way it's supposed to be. That's what professionals would have done. I can't see down there and it's too dark. But I had this love seat, in there, they got beds, they're recliners. And they go down real low, just like there's two recliners in this. That's why I would rather have this redone over, because it's like you can sleep 4 people up in here comfortably. And that was over here. I'm so sore. It's like moving stuff that you haven't moved in a while. And it's horrible. But I just wanted to get on here just for a minute. And I really like to tell this white woman, if she ever gets to see this video, if it ever runs across her, why doesn't nobody ever feel that people come here and they feel for everybody else, but they refuse to accept the acknowledgement of what they did to us today, what they've done. And they rather have people come over here and have us still wobble and trying to pull ourselves up for the invisible reach. See, we know where the American dream goes. We've been there. We've reached that with our own communities. And we reached the American dream and they took it from us. Every time we tried to come up, they took it from us. And then you come over here and then you look at us and you think that you know nothing about us, what we go through. Now you look at how they treated my home. They tore it down. So now I gotta build back up. And this has been pounding on us year after year after year after year. You watched your mother suffer through it. Who she said stuff, and you seen your grandmother go through some of it, and she said some of the stuff that you didn't remember when she was young, or what her mother went through. And then you see it applied to your everyday life, that kind of hatred strode on you, and we were trying to warn you all. We were trying to warn you all. They won't give it to you. Because the minute you get up there, if you ever surpass them, they will do anything to take it away from you. Because this is their superior land, and the only person that's going to be superior on it is them. And if we've been here this long and we can't achieve it, what makes you think you're going to achieve it and hold on to it? They letting you know right now. They want your ass out of here. No matter what you built up, what you accumulated, they taking it back. Welcome to the real fucking America. Welcome. Welcome. See, because this is a white apartment. They wouldn't have did this. Or Latino apartment like them, they wouldn't have did this. And the Latino workers in here, they wouldn't have did this. And they looking at me, well, we can't help you. We can't put your apartment back together. I can understand y'all putting these new floors down here. But the water only went this far in this room. They didn't paint down here, but they took down all my print, all my pictures and everything. What was the purpose of taking all of that down and you didn't even finish? There's no paint job in here. You know how I can tell y'all? Look at the windowsill. 13 years. They never painted this. But this is what they're charging me $100,000 for. Oh yeah, let me, I got the letter in here. This is like, they were telling me at the fire that there was $100,000 plus worth of damage. And that I should come down, would have been yesterday, would have been the deadline, to make arrangement on $100,000. Look at my stuff. It was the fire department said $1,000. Just that little where the grease fire was. He said there's a lot of water and a lot of smoke. They repaired the unit over here. They repaired the unit on this side of me. Them people shit didn't look like this, I bet you, when they moved in there, and they're not Black American. One race is Indian. I think the other one is a mixed couple. Hey, kitty cat, trying to find some place on one of your things. At least he knows that he's back on his little thing. They don't treat other nationalities like this. This is you're less than human. You're not a human being. Why else would you have some green beetles in an infestation apartment? You got to take them to court to get it exterminated. And then they put your stuff in bins, but they take the stuff back out and put it in the moist cabinets with the chemicals in it. And the dead bugs, they don't even wipe them out. And then the exterminator told them to do this. Why would they? You're not human. You're not a human being. That they could threaten you and label you to be this imaginary Black person, the worst person in living conditions that you could think of, and be bold enough to say, we got the power and the lawyers behind us that we can say this, and you can get thrown out in the street, and you won't get your subsidy. Because we got this kind of power. And the state of Massachusetts is so corrupt, it's letting them get away with everything. Because they pay 70% of its income. So that they can lavish shit. So the courthouse is backing them. This is sickening. This is what it's like, Africans, Haitians, Caribbeans, Latinos, to be Black. These are what you laughed at us for. This is why you laugh at us and criticize us. Because every time we get to a point where we can come in a home and sit down and be comfortable, they tear it up. My house looks like a hurricane went through it, like it was just, oh my God. Y'all seen it. At least every time I come out my room, I break down. My son, he had to come and do something just to make me be able to look at it. Now I got to start all over again. At 67 years old. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. And I don't even know what's damaged. They ruined 2 fur coats of mine. Well, this is what it's like being Black in America. Anything to put you down, to keep you down, and to treat you like shit. Only for y'all to come over here and try to make us feel like shit, but you can't do it. Not until you walk a mile in the foundational Black Americans can you understand what it's even like to be eaten by these people. And they said they raped They abused them so bad in so many ways sexually. They thought that because Black women were Black that they could take it hard and bang good. That's the mild part. That's why I sympathize with these Epstein women. But they nearly went through what the Black people have suffered. Not only just the women, they did it to the men too. Even their own women did it to women and the men. Y'all don't know half the shit we've been through here. Because they kept this from the world and they took everything that we invented here. And they got even richer in those ways. Not just from stealing our plantations from us, our homes, our farms that they came in there. They just overtook them. They were already there. They just took them, took the land, and then enslaved us by labeling us Africans. We were freemen. We were here. We were the natives that were here. Y'all don't know nothing. This years, hundreds of years of going through this. We lived with these people. We know them like that, like we birthed them ourselves because we had to take care of their babies. We went from one prison to the next. When they had to free us, they found out ways to keep us on the plantation because they knew we had no place to go. Y'all don't know the stories. And you sit in judgment. That's why you're going through what you're going through now. God said after the punishment we was under, he said, those that curse you will be cursed. You're being cursed because out of your own mouths, you're being cursed. And I don't have any sympathy. I have sympathy in the way that it's crushing to have your families torn away from you. Welcome to fucking America. They did it to us for over 400 fucking years. We had to watch our kids being sold in front of us or just stripped from our arms. You think we don't feel what you've been through? You think we can't identify with what you're gonna face and not feel any empathy? We're gonna give you more empathy than you've ever given us. It's horrible. It's horrible. And you all going through that pain, we're gonna feel it. Because they've been doing it to us forever. And they're out there supporting and they're out there mad that this is going on. And they're worried about who's going to take care of us, who's going to wash our clothes, who's going to nanny our kids while we can go to work. That's what that white lady was saying. Because the blacks here are not going to do it anymore. Don't y'all see how y'all been used? Oh, let's get them over here. Let's get them lower wages. Yeah, we pay them people top dollar, but hey, we can get them over here and let them know that these people, they too much of a planet cut. We could have told y'all, they can't get away with that. Oh, they can't do that. See, that's what they didn't want y'all to know. But see, now your eyes are open and you're hearing it and you're seeing it for yourself. And now they're even going to get bolder and they already started telling y'all how much they don't like you and how they don't want you and they want you out of here. These are the same people you kiss the asses that we told you because everything you're going through, we've been through it. We fought and they lynched us for it. They burned our churches. They raped our women coming out of church. They took the young boys and they gave them privilege to go inside your house and take out your daughters. You couldn't take them to court for that assault. Y'all don't know how we've been living here and been able to survive it. That's why this is so crushing to me. Because this is what they do over and over and over again. Y'all have a blessed night.